And we dive. We love, we love, and we dive. Yes, we are. Hello everyone. Welcome back. Let's glad the wallet. The other Angela is down here. Yeah, go on. She peed on me again today. Because I think it's too hot and she's drinking water at 1 o'clock and she tries to tell me and I don't see it when to go out and the mishap happens. And I get frustrated at myself. I'm like, why did I clock it? Too overcritical for myself. I'm like, more things for the laundry basket. So, it's pretty scorching up in here. Yeah. It's not like impossible, but it's really hotter than one would be accustomed to. So we are back with Samara's mission. Let's do it. Yeah.
Are you here about my daughter?
Hope you're okay.
My nephew died a week ago and
How are you?
no one seems to care. The medics said it was a brain hemorrhage, but that's not true. It was murder. Someone killed my nephew, my baby.
I think she was murdered too, and I'm looking for her killer.
Oh, thank you. It's so hard when no one believes you. I'm all alone now. Are you one of Aria's people?
I'm here to help. Does it matter who sent me?
No one else on this hellhole station gives a damn that my nephew is dead. If you can do something about it, I'll help you however I can.
All right.
Did your daughter have a lot of friends?
Not a lot, no. She was shy. Spent most of her time off making her sculptures, not hanging out with friends. Something did change in the last few weeks, though. She started talking about an Asari. Morinth.
I see.
I didn't like her. She kept dragging Neff out to clubs, and I'm pretty sure she gave my daughter drugs.
What kind of a person was this Morinth?
I never met her. But Neff talked about her like she was a queen. You'd swear there was no one else alive when she talked about Morinth.
That sounds familiar.
Samara, does Morinth control her victims with drugs?
She controls them through sheer will. The drugs are just a lifestyle. She loves the club, loves the base. She's a hedonist.
So this Morinth did hurt my daughter? Is she the one that...
Yikes.
that...
I will bring justice to the one that did this.
We swear to you. Neff will rest easy soon.
I hope so. I hope so. My baby.
Right.
Did Neff hang out anywhere in particular?
Mother
She
to
was
mother.
always quiet working here at home. Then, a few weeks ago, she started going out all the time to the VIP area of that club down the street. I think you need a password or something to get in there. The change was so sudden. She just seemed tired and distracted when she wasn't around Morinth.
What kind of a girl was your daughter?
My nephew had a fire inside her. She was shy, but she was creative and driven and the best girl a mother could hope for.
She was creative. How so?
She was a sculptor. Several galleries were interested in her. Said her work was fresh.
You mind if I examine Neff's room?
Shrink hole.
I didn't want to disturb anything. Her clothes, her art, her sculptures, everything is the way she left it. The way it will always be. My baby is gone. She's gone, and nothing will fix that. Why did this happen?
Oh, did I miss?
She
did I
never
miss a
hurt
point?
anybody.
We need to look in your daughter's room. Nothing will be disturbed.
Of course.
Everything will be just as she left it.
Thank you.
I'll examine her things.
Mother's grief. I.
Neff, I'm sending you this hologram by the Elcor artist Forta. His work is sublime, but don't stare at it too long or you may go mad. I don't want anything bad to happen to you, love. I can't wait to hear what you think of Forta.
Read the oldest entry.
Hey, Diary. Cycle 34, Orbit 671. There's a lot to talk about. I dropped Jarut's name, and they let me into the VIP room at Afterlife. I was sure everyone was staring at me. Then the most beautiful Asari starts dancing near me. She moves like water, form and volume, but shifting, changing. I'm in a trance. Then I'm dancing with her. Later, we went for skewers, and I'm supposed to see her again tomorrow.
Read the middle entry.
Cycle 36, Orbit 671. Am I a freak? Morinth is a girl like me, and she's definitely not human. Just when we dance and the Hallex is flowing through me, the way she looks at me with a hunger, a longing, no one's ever looked at me like that. We kissed tonight.
Read the newest entry.
Cycle 42, Orbit 67. She's going to take me to her apartment tonight. Whatever happens, I want to be with her forever. She can sell my pieces. We can live somewhere glamorous, like the women in Vanya that Vid Morinth likes. How did this happen to me? I'm just dumb trash from Omega.
Close the holo journal.
This is Morinth's work. She's attracted to artists and creators. Someone with a spark, slightly isolated from their peers. She impresses with sophistication and sex appeal. Then she strikes. The hunt interests her as much as the conquest.
Anyone who's successfully hunted sapient beings for 400 years warrants caution.
Morinth speaks to you on many levels. Her body tells yours that she'll bring unimaginable ecstasy. Her scent evokes emotions long hidden. Her eyes promise you things you were always scared to ask of another. Her voice whispers to you after she is done speaking.
She sounds more like a highly evolved killer than a genetic defective.
The condition has been present since my people huddled around fires at night. Perhaps it is symbiotic rather than a defect. Storming her den would be a mistake. She will have 100 escape routes planned. She will go to ground and disappear for 50 years or more. This is the closest I've ever been.
So we have to lure her out.
Exactly. Shepard, you read my mind. Afterlife's VIP section seems her preferred hunting ground. You must go there alone and unarmed.
She'll come after me.
You can draw Morinth out. She'll certainly flee if she catches sight of me, but she won't be able to resist you. You are an artist on the battlefield. You have the vital spark that attracts her. Your power will draw her in.
Time's wasting. Let's get over there.
I agree. We can talk more once we're there.
And I see the statue.
Neff made that. They offered me 4 years' salary for it, but I'd never part with it.
Wow. Oh, your salary? Ooh. I could put you in mind at least for a while, but I'll give you back the memory. Hello.
What do you want?
Someone told me the rest of Afterlife is nothing compared to this place.
Sounds like a smart person. Who was it?
Jarut.
Go on in. Word to the wise. Start a fight, we'll hurt you. Someone attacks you, it's okay to defend yourself.
Makes sense. Are we going in like armored up? Oh no, okay.
You must go in alone. Morinth will be watching. Like any predator, she is cautious. You must pique her interest enough that she will approach you. When you are face to face, subtly encourage her to invite you to her apartment. I'll follow discreetly, and when you are alone, I'll spring the trap. Know this, until I get there, you are in great peril. She will be planning to inflict horrors on you. If you are not careful, you will want her to.
How can I spark her interest when I'm not even talking to her?
Courage or suicidal bravery could attract her. Hurt someone in defense and she will be excited. But pick a fight and she'll be bored. Show skill at working smoothly through a nightclub crowd. She will be intrigued. She'll want you the moment she sees you. The rest is just a matter of overpowering her caution.
How do I convince her to take me home?
She admires strength, directness, and vigor. Modesty, chivalry, or meekness frustrate and bore her. Violence excites her. You've killed Shepard. She'll like that.
Getting her alone, then falling under her sway? That'll require careful timing.
I will be near, and I will come for you, Shepard. Trust me, as I trust and honor you.
Okay, what other things have we learned about Morinth that can help us here?
According to Neff's journal, Morinth likes dancing while on a drug called Halax. Neff's journal mentioned a vid called Veyenya. It seemed to have something to do with glamorous women. Morinth sent Neff a note saying she likes the Elcor artist Forta. Well, Shepard, that's everything we know.
Let's get started.
Shepard, we only get one chance at this. Any mistake and Morinth will disappear. If you're the least bit unsure, come talk to me. I will wait here.
Okay.
And Shepard, thank you. I do not share this burden easily, and you are the only soul I can imagine sharing it with.
Don't all of us want to be helped like this. Yeah. Selfish.
Hey, do you know where to get tickets for Expel 10? I heard this amazing Asari say they were her favorite band. I just want whatever she wants. I gotta find tickets. Expel 10 is playing tomorrow.
What kind of music did they play?
They're a sensory band. Like, they crawl into you and make you feel things. And this Asari digs them like you wouldn't believe. I could score way out of my league, you know? You gotta help me.
She sounds amazing. Is she here?
She was here a couple of days ago talking about the band. She's here a lot. When she comes back, I'm gonna have tickets.
I don't have any tickets.
If you score some, I got some creds for you.
I love this place. I love everyone here. I love you.
Not
Hi
punching
again.
anybody.
I already said I love you.
Hi. I need help right now, and I don't know who to ask. You're human, and you don't look high, so you're it. Can you help me out?
Slow down and tell me what the problem is.
Right. Slow down. Sorry, I just don't know what to do. My friend Moiral is doing a piece on Omega Games. She's hanging with Florid. He's the worst of the worst.
I'm doing a piece.
What is she doing?
A vid piece. She's an investigative reporter, you know? She's trying to profile gang leaders.
Your friend could get hurt.
Yeah, and she's going to. See, Florid's onto it. His gang is on the way here, and they're gonna make a mess of her. I have to get a message to her, and fast.
You seem to have a lot of information.
I'm her tech. I've been monitoring the gang's comm. The last transmission said Florid's going to splatter her. Man, I'm a tech junkie. I don't know how to handle this.
What do you want me to do?
She and I have a code. If you go over and say 2 words to Florid, my friend will get the message and get out of there. The 2 words are terminal and eternity. In that order. Please tell me you can do that. She's going to die.
Should I tell her and turn it?
I could do that.
Thank you. Thank you. Remember, terminal and eternity. In that order, just work them into a sentence.
Terminal and eternity.
Lots of money on good cred hunting tonight. Hit him in the alley. As long as it isn't one of Arya's people, we're good. We gotta get enough creds to keep Hink off our backs. Hey, what are you looking at?
I want you gone from here.
Hey, we gotta pay the man. We work for Hink. You hear that? So, what do you think of this now?
How about I give you enough creds for your boss, then you leave and stay gone. No one gets hurt.
Works for me. Let's go.
Alright.
No thanks.
You're breathing on my drink.
You know anyone interesting?
It's hot. Sweaty.
Can dance now.
Come on, baby. I can pay. I'm a good tipper, too.
Music here used to be avant-garde.
You need something, man?
Is there a public extranet terminal around here?
In a club? You don't have an Omni tool?
That is a pretty strange question.
I get by on public terminals. My Omni tool's been broken for an eternity.
That's a tough break. I'm done talking to you now.
Hey, Floret. I have to pee.
Yeah? Hurry back, Moirol. I'm ready to head out.
Well, maybe not.
Oh. Are you still here?
You're an interesting one.
Thank you so much. I really thought she was going to die.
So what else can we do? I bet you got lots of things. Just
I
walking
hate
up.
this place and everyone in it. Every night I
What'll you have?
These are good people, but they look bored. Bored people don't spend much.
And you got an idea for how I could fix that?
A round of drinks shows that you appreciate their business. Your rep will improve, and you'll make more money in the end.
Maybe worth a try once. You better be right. Listen up, everyone! We love having you here, so a round of drinks on the house!
My name is Morin. I've been watching you. You're the most interesting person in this place. I've got a booth over here in the shadows. Why don't you come sit with me? Some nights I come here and there's no one interesting to talk to. Some nights, there's just one person. Tonight it's you. Why is that?
You and I want the same things.
Do we?
Do you know anything about art?
It speaks to the darkest places in me. What about you?
Do you know the artist Porta?
I didn't think anyone around here knew him. He's sublime. Art comes in many varieties. I've seen vids that were more powerful than a sculpture sitting in a gallery.
Do you know Vienya?
My favorite. The two actresses on it are so glamorous.
I'll have to watch it.
Maybe we could do that together.
What do you think of the music here?
Dark rhythms, violent pulses. It stirs something primitive in me. What about you?
I'm curious about a band called Expel 10.
They get in my head and tear it to pieces. They're in concert soon. Maybe we should go together. You can lose yourself in the music here. There are ways to enhance that, you know?
What do you think of Halleck?
It slithers through my soul. Seems like we share some interests.
I've traveled all over the galaxy.
It changes you, doesn't it?
Real travel means going to dangerous places.
Where you can see and do things most people can't imagine.
Yes.
When I travel, I find myself drawn to dark, dangerous places.
Violent places?
Violence is the surest expression of power.
If you're the strongest, you have the power.
That's certainly true. Among children.
Whoever wants it the most is willing to do anything for it. Has the power.
Do you want to get out of here? My apartment is nearby and I want you alone.
Why? So straightforward, huh? Well, I guess she's standing there like she wouldn't notice. The daughter wouldn't notice that she's there. Okay.
Have a Hallex if you want. But wouldn't you rather have all your senses be clear and sharp right now? I certainly do. I was into dueling for a while. I love the moment you see it in your opponent's eyes. He knows you're better, and he's going to die.
Okay, what about this?
A gift from a suitor. The statue's got more personality than he did. Still, he impressed me enough that he finally got what he wanted. It didn't end the way he hoped. I love any game where your opponent can believe he is about to win, just before you kill him.
Alright.
I love clubs. People, movement, heat.
Predator.
I can still hear the bass like the drums of a great hunt out for your blood. But here, it's muted, and you're safe. Is that what you want, Shepard?
People feel safest right before they die.
It's true. We're never safe. I've never understood the fascination with safety. Some of us choose differently. Independence over submission? I think we share that, you and I.
We've both killed many times, but that's where the similarities end.
Why do you say that I've killed? What do you know? Let's stop playing games. into my eyes and tell me you want me. Tell me you'd kill for me. Anything I want.
Don't count on it.
But you... Who are you? Oh no. I see what's going on. The bitch herself found a little helper.
So I talk to your mother.
Marin! Mother. Do not call me that! I can't choose to stop being your daughter, Mother. You made your choice long ago. What choice? My only crime was being born with the gifts you gave me. Enough, Marin! I am the genetic destiny of the Asari, but they are not ready to reveal this. So I must die. You are a disease to be purged. Nothing more. I'm as strong as she is. Let me join you. I am already sworn to help you, Shepard. Let us finish this.
Oh, why would I choose to kill Samara?
End of the line, Morinth.
And they call me a monster.
Just about work.
Find peace in the embrace of the goddess.
Shoo.
I am ready to leave this place and get on with my life. Are you ready to go as well?
Do you want to talk about what happened?
Shepard, what do you think I will say? What can I say? I just killed the bravest and smartest of my daughters. There are no words.
Yeah.
I will try another time. For now, show mercy on a broken old warrior and let us leave.
I want to look around a bit more.
Very well. I will remember the day of Morin's birth. Tell me when you are ready.
Wait, that's the exit to the apartment, right? When we did search for everything. I think we're ready, right?
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Ooh. That was something. Samara has dealt with the Artyashi. She remains loyal to Shepard personally. Loyalty and trust are beyond question, given apparent bonds of oath rendered to Shepard. Better than hoped, Cerberus activities will not be affected further by presence of Shepard's team. Relieved to have Justifiers' mission completed, unfortunately body of Artyashi could not be taken for study. Genetic abnormality could have been useful. Subject's expertise would have made her a valuable team member. His sociopathic tendencies were mitigated. Jeez, the crudeness of using everything and everybody. Jeez. 3,000 from Cerberus. Guess I'll take the money and put them to use. Why not? Concussive shot. Let's level up. Heavy concussive shot, concussive blast. Massive blast that propels enemy with both bone-crushing force or high explosive charges, giving you a shot on impact radius. Let's do the concussive blast. Yeah, packages. Okay. Got out the VIP. You bought everything? I think, right? Yeah. We bought everything. Can we go? Okay. Let's hope Diana will find us in peace.
The attack on the human colony of Freedom Progress has generated a swift but confused response. 8 vessels have been sent, but it is not clear whether the council offered its sympathy.
Pretty tough, huh? It's pretty tough. Well, let's go, ladies. see what we can do. See if we can talk to some arm. Check our armor pieces.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Figured. Okay. An important request, Mr. Ganak Ejal-esque. Dear Sir or Madam, having consulted with my colleagues at the Citadel, I have the privilege to request for your assistance to transfer a large quantity of Prothean technology uncovered at Ilos. Believing these materials to be hazard or danger, they were locked in quarantine. Even though the tests reveal that the fears were groundless, the quarantine remains in effect until one can pay for a permit to request a reclassification for the Cultural Ministry. Knowing of your interest in Prothean technology, I would be happy to deliver most of it into your hands, keeping less than half for myself. As a Batarian, I cannot engage in Council official activities, but if you transfer the 20,000 credits required to me, this exchange could be made in your name, enabling us both to profit from this happy incident. Please reply urgently with your credit transfer information. Best regards, Kanaka Jolly. Was that a spam? What's that? That was a spam, right? Was that a spam? I thought that was a spam, no? Okay, we got 1 palladium and platinum. Can't do both, can we? Okay, let's do heavy bone weave. Shepherd takes 50% less damage from melee attacks. By reinforcing the skeleton resin that weave, bones can be made almost unbreakable in the event of bone trauma. Medical conduits allow for bone regeneration matter of days. Wow. We need more radium. A weapon upgrade plus 3% squad bonus assault rifle damage. We need more radium. So one or the other. Weapon upgrade. More efficient hits to improve the absolute and special heal of smaller, easier to carry hit sinks. Extra rounds or be 50% against armor. Improves the sniper rifles for the entire squad. I think I'm gonna get this one. Increasing the tungsten content of slug and recalibrating the weapon's computer greatly improves penetration against heavily armored targets. Let's see if more in. See if Morin has something to say. That's some awesome.
Morinth haunted my dreams and waking hours equally. For the first time in 400 years, I am free. I am a ruined vessel of sorrow and regret, but I am free. It is not a feeling I can describe.
Was it worth it?
It was never a question of worth, but of need. I had to take the action I did, as did she. This was never a story that would have a happy outcome.
You did your duty. What about your feelings?
One of my daughters is dead. My hopes, my dreams were all bound up in my children. Still, my feelings have always come after my duty. The same is true of you.
You said that Morinth was a monster, but she was still your daughter.
She was the strongest and smartest. She would not accept the injustice thrust upon her. She fought to the end. I am so proud of her, Shepard.
You killed her for being what she was.
And I would again. But I also know what it means to leave everything behind and fight. Do you realize that she went on the run at the age of 40? I do not know human years well, but it is very young for Asari.
What will you do now that Morinth is gone?
Assuming I survive your mission, I am a Justikar. Injustice still exists, and perhaps even other Ardatyakshi.
There's no way to correct the condition Morinth had?
We are an advanced species, but we don't have magic. When the trait manifests at maturity, it is too late for mitigation. It only occurs in purebloods like myself. Perhaps that is the root of the stigma regarding Asari-exclusive pairings. I don't know.
I thought Ardat Yakshi were extremely rare.
Asari have spread to many worlds. There are remote regions with no government oversight. If I travel to those worlds and they do exist, I will find them.
Morinth claimed that her condition was the future of the Asari race.
Morinth would say anything that
Justice.
served her cause. Ardat Yakshi are sterile, Shepard. That wouldn't be a particularly viable future for my people.
You don't want to settle down?
I did. I returned to my homeworld and tried to start a family.
See how that turned out.
I will fight and struggle all my life. That is my fate. When I die, it will not be in bed. I am at peace with that.
You still control the direction of your life.
I have chosen this path. I truly am at peace, due in no small part to you.
That would have been a help. How tragic that is. It's pretty cool armor. The service new with the heavy ammo capacity is pretty good. I like the service armor. I like this one. Yeah. So I got +5 health. Increase headshot damage. Too low. Increased weapon damage. Reduce the melee sword generate shields. We still have headshot damage. Power damage. Go to shield. Okay. Weapon damage. Melee damage and weapon damage. And health by 3%. Weapon damage by 5%. Okay. Legs. Shield strength. No, let's give it this. Okay. Apply. But it's not gonna have that huge thing in this head anymore. Okay. Maybe go to the Citadel. We have like 3 missions over there. No? Yeah. We have like 3 missions over there. Missions over there. We can investigate Project Overlord. Help Jacob with the help Tali, help Thane, Garrus, and Kasumi. Let's go to the Citadel. Let's go to the Citadel. Garrus and Thane. Right. Garrus and Thane. Let's go, buddies. We got your concussive shot. Heavy. What we're doing for him is a heavy concussive shot. Ooh, I never used them, okay. Drow Assassin, Drow Marksman, Drow Veteran. One is more weapon damage, the other more health. That's more convenient. I think 50% weapon damage, Marksman. Thane is anatomical expertise and an erring aim increases his weapon damage beyond its already extraordinary level. Throw. Heavy throw. Throwing the single enemy vampire momentum, especially against the wall with Hurricane Force. And warp. Alright. Alright.
I've found references to a forger named Fade in CSEC crime reports, Shepard. Perhaps that is a good place to start looking. Also, according to CSEC, a Drell recently passed through customs. The CSEC office may have more information.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but I can't... Can I help you, sir?
No, thank you. Just passing through.
Next.
We wanna do some...
You'd think Citadel security would be the tightest in the galaxy.
I know CSEC too well to believe that's true.
I see no fewer than 14 fatal flaws a skilled assassin could exploit. 8 of them existed when I was here 10 years ago.
Wow. Okay. We should be having security then. What is it, like infrastructure, like Citadel security infrastructure, something like that?
Yes? I'm trying to find a local forger. He goes by the name of Fade.
Yeah, I know him. The alias, anyway. He's been a thorn in the network division's side for the last year. He works with the Blue Suns.
Where can we find him?
If I knew that, he'd be in a cell. Best I can do is put you on the trail. There's a warehouse in the marketplace. Some of Fade's contacts work out of there. Go ask them some questions. Gently, of course.
Why haven't you been able to catch him?
Whoever he is, he's damn good at avoiding CSEC. I think someone on the inside's feeding him information. Either that, or he's got access to our databases and comm channels. I don't know which is worse. But you're outside CSEC. Maybe you can nail his ass.
I should be going.
You need anything else, let me know.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
I hope. Oh, that's not a model. I hope I can keep you alive this time. I hope so. Okay.
Fine. I just need to pick up some spices. Aminodextrous and aminosinister if you have it.
You don't mix your spice correctly.
This is depressing. How about we find a way to beat the crap out
We can go up.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
Wait, did I? Okay, I talked to him because there's money. Okay, I can buy everything here.
This is valuable.
There we go.
I still say we should join the Blue Suns. They'd probably pay for our equipment.
They probably only hire you if you look like you can fight, so we need something to start with.
Right, like the shotgun.
Check out the club. Sorry, sir. Just checking in. Check everything, every angle, everything. Buy everything. Got a lot of money, so might as well spend it.
For 10 credits, we offer data protection for any game we sell.
We
Copy
need to
protection ever
upgrade everything.
malfunctions. You can download a new copy free.
Let's see. Gotta read some more codex.
You think there's any place on board we could buy a fish? They don't like live animals on the set. Waste the place.
Let's go downstairs. Let's go downstairs. Also, Kazumi's mission is pretty interesting, though. Like, I'm not into the world of business people. Yikes. Oh, Antobekal is a member of the criminal organization headed up by Arya T-Cloak, often considered the pirate criminal from Omega. While Arya's gang is mostly alright, Anto has an eye towards outside work. Where this unexplorable hole, we're not sure the desire to loot after all.
I'm Commander Shepard, and
It's something to do with the Omnigel modulator's heatsink, right?
Okay.
That's why he asked us to go to
Right,
Saren's.
right. Buying everything.
I'm Commander Shepard.
The nerve enhancements say that there are occasional motor controls.
Buying everything. Baby. Okay.
Jake loves to run. What if it makes him fall down?
Now we have to go to Ilium and buy something more
This
there.
looks like the place.
Wait, this was a trick, wasn't it? You sent me to the wrong place just to get me to leave.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
Been trying to get this refund for 2 years. 2 years! I'm not giving up now.
You'd get a lot farther in life if you just held on to your service orders and receipts.
Okay. Let's see who's up here.
Fade, you're not quite how I imagined you.
Looks can be deceiving.
Agreed.
So, which one of you wants to disappear?
I'd rather see you make someone reappear.
That's not the service we provide.
Wow.
Make an exception. Just this once.
Damn it! Quick! Shoot them! Shoot them, you lumbering mountains!
Why don't you two find somewhere else to skulk?
Just
That
like
was
that?
easy.
You're not getting paid for this. What's the point of hiring protection if they won't protect you?
We're looking for someone, a client of yours.
Not mine. I'm not Fade. I just work for him. Sort of.
I knew it.
Well, then maybe you'd like to tell us where to find him.
Yes, of course. He's in the factory district. Works out of the old prefab foundry.
I know the place.
Oh, he's got a lot of mercs there. Blue Suns. Harkin thinks they're protecting him.
What do the Blue Suns have to do with this?
They use his services to help their people infiltrate businesses and various organizations here on the Citadel.
Okay.
Bastard. He's using CSEC to help those scum.
Of course.
No. Well, not really. He got fired from CSEC a while ago, but he still knows the systems.
Interesting. But it changes nothing. We still need to find him before we can get to Sedonis.
Well, let's go pay Harkin a visit.
We'll need to go to the transit station. I can get us to him from there.
So I can go?
Sure, but if we don't find Harkin, we'll be back for you.
Oh, good.
Just swinging those weapons like. Okay. Well, we get some food for her. Let's hear some codex.
The flagship of the rogue ex-Spectre, Saren Arterius. Sovereign is a devastating dreadnought of unprecedented power. At 2 kilometers long, Sovereign was believed to have been powered by a gigantic Element Zero core, the only energy source potent enough to land the massive vessel on a planet. During the Eden Prime War, the ship unleashed its peerless destructive force against which Citadel Council ships were defenseless. With a virtually indestructible flagship and a crew of fanatic Geth and Krogan, Saren nearly succeeded in wiping out all his enemies. Only the resourcefulness and bravery of the commander and crew of the SSV Normandy stopped him. The overwhelming power of Sovereign ignited bizarre speculation in tabloid media that the vessel was sent by extragalactic invaders, or was, despite indeterminate photographic evidence at best, a single giant robot. Some sources even claimed that Sovereign was alive. Such conjecture, however baseless, remains to this day.
Right? Let's hear about this too.
Immediately following the First Contact War, an anonymous extranet manifesto warned that an alien attempt at human genocide was inevitable. The manifesto called for an army, a Cerberus, to guard against invasion through the Charon Relay. Derided as survivalist rhetoric written by an elusive man, the manifesto and its anonymous author soon fell off the media radar. But in 2165, terrorists stole antimatter from the SSV Geneva. The sole figure arrested named his sponsor Cerberus. Throughout the 2160s and 2170s, alleged Cerberus agents assassinated politicians, sabotaged starships bearing EZO, and conducted nightmarish experiments on aliens and humans. Denounced as human supremacist, Cerberus calls itself human survivalist. Counter-terror experts speculate Cerberus may have changed leadership with its recent shift to stockpiling ships, agents, and weapons. Whether he, she, or they, the elusive man hides his finances hidden behind shell companies. Few doubt he will kill anyone attempting to expose him.
Of course.
The reclusive tycoon calling himself the elusive man is a human nationalist focused on advancing human interests, whatever the cost to non-humans. The Citadel Council regards him as a fanatic, posing a serious threat to galactic security. A mysterious maverick, to say the least, the elusive man heads the Cerberus network. Dubbed the Elusive Empire by investigators, Cerberus is an allegedly untraceable syndicate of private intelligence agencies, biotics laboratories, engineering and scientific research teams, and lucrative front companies. Branded a terrorist and seditionist organization by authorities, Cerberus is the only human power base other than the Terra Firma Party, strong enough to embarrass, if not threaten, the Council and its human representatives.
Aye, aye. Chat it. Boy. So much to read here. Should I read something about aliens? Or should I read the Cerberus? Cerberus Project Overlord, Planet Ida. 2 beautiful moons, one spectacular ring, 0 neighbors, says a popular advertisement for this terminus system's world. Ida is known for its sparsely settled population despite being a garden planet with a colony nearly a century old. Blessed with a mild climate, wildlife no more dangerous than that on Earth, and soil and bacteria amenable to imported plants, Ida would appear to be an exploited paradise. However, it is unpopular for 2 reasons. The first and most obvious, it is its moon, Lita. It is an unstable orbit that will lead to a planetary impact and an extinction-level event within the next 2 centuries. As such, all investment in the planet is short-term, and the biggest business is selling off to local biota to the highest bidder. The second drawback is the level of violence on the planet. Like the rest of the Phoenix Massive Cluster, Ida was briefly considered part of the Citadel space during its first wave of colonization. However, when the colony broke off to become an independent planet in 2133, the Council let the doomed planet go with less than a date. Free from any real government governing body, Ida's history has since been filled with wars between small frontier towns, city-states over its resources. The result is a dangerous world where the average citizen is expected to be self-reliant to the point of fending off for themselves against cutthroat corporations, strong-arm militia groups, and even Geth incursions. The fighting is so frequent that the name of the planet itself has changed more than 11 times. In a sign of blunt indifference, the standard Citadel galaxy maps refer to the world by the name given to it by human colonists in the latter half of this century. Interesting. Okay. Shadow Games, the Broker's Secret, the Yagd. The Yagd are a race of massive apex predators from the world of Parnak, whose rise to sentience is no way blunted their violent nature. A group of Yagd is unable to cooperate until a single leader has been determined through either social maneuvering or brute force, but no grudges are held once a Yagd establishes dominance. Former rivals serve their new superior's purpose with unflinching loyalty and relentless determination, a legacy of their origin as pack species. Their 8 eyes are another sign of their hunter ancestry. All 4 pairs are geared towards tracking down and predicting the movements of prey. Sophisticated and keenly developed sensitivity to movement and light have made Yagds masters at reading body language, regardless of species, much to their short-lived chagrin. The Council's first contact teams discovered it was nearly impossible to light the Yagd. The Yagd had technology equivalent to 20th century Earth standards when they were discovered by the Council in 2125. The Council's ambassadors approached the Yagd as friends and allies instead of subordinates, a baffling sign of contempt for newcomers on Parnak. The Yagd attacked when it became apparent that the alien diplomats stubbornly considered themselves sovereign people instead of new underlings. Parnak remains off limits by order of the Council, which fears that the Yagd's size, aggression, obsession with control make them poorly suited for integration into the galactic community. Makes sense, huh? Should I get just one more?
Founded by notorious Batarian slaver Solum Dalsera, the Blue Suns began as a Skillian Verge protection racket, providing genuine protection from slavers and pirates. Eventually captured by the Systems Alliance Navy, Dalsera beat almost 24 charges to be convicted on a single count of conspiracy. The slaver benefited from the tutelage of cellmate and brilliant con artist Bernard Legit's Ledger. Upon release 5 years later, Dalsera incorporated Blue Suns as a legal security agency. Today, the Blue Suns boast a galaxy-wide force of Batarians, Turians, humans, and Krogan. Each deployment is backed by a logistics corps, selling everything from heavy weapons to shaving cream. Despite claims that Blue Suns sells its captives as slaves, no Blue Suns employee has ever been convicted on such charges. Many Blue Suns members sport the company logo in tattoo form, removed during assignments and reapplied at mission end. Brainchild of Asari Commando Jonas Sideris, Eclipse was incorporated as a proactive security company. Influenced by Asari and Solarian military doctrine, Eclipse specializes in sabotage, assassination, and personal and organizational security. Although Citadel governments regard the corporation with suspicion, it's embraced in the Skillian Verge and Terminus systems. Early on, Sideris sought government contracts to establish market share against the better-established Blue Suns. Her agency scored a galactic PR coup by retaking several space stations captured by the Anhur People's Liberation Army and neutralizing its leaders, a victory Eclipse's marketing department never ceases trumpeting. Based on Omega Station, Eclipse controls nearly 20% of the asteroid's real estate. Its services range from mech repair to open warfare, although assassination is reserved for meeting wider, longer-term company goals. For instance, preemptive strikes against pirates, rather than murdering spouses for insurance money. Despite numerous reports, Eclipse denies sabotaging or kidnapping business rivals. Originally a small Terminus Systems Vorcha gang, the Blood Pack was transformed into a legion by visionary Krogan battlemaster Gunnar Rang. Exiled for striking a female in anger, Rang obsessed over reclaiming his lost status. Leading the Vorcha Pack as a pirate crew, Rang cultivated recruits and infamy for a decade before incorporating his fighters as a security company across the Skyllian Verge. His notoriety ensured his initial public offering for investors made him rich beyond most Krogans' dreams. Rang returned triumphantly to his clan, rallying elders, Krogan hordes, and their firepower and biotic support toward professional violence in the Terminus systems. Banned from Citadel space, the Blood Pack bribes its way through spaceports into armed conflicts across the galaxy. Priding themselves for accepting otherwise untouchable contracts, the Blood Pack rejects bodyguarding and security in favor of cases requiring minimal oversight and maximal violence.
Of course. Jeez. Okay. Something that may not rival the Reaper's secret. Planet Aratoth. Nothing is impossible, says the hegemony propaganda poster that depicts a muscular Batarian miner under an Aratoth eye. His rebreather held away from his face as if he's just taken it off. The image sums up millions of man-hours of labor on the Batarian planet and represents, or misrepresents, much of its history. 2 decades ago, Aratoth, like several planets in the Skyllian Verge, was claimed by both human and Batarian governments. But the Alliance backed out after learning about the atmosphere's dangerously low pressure and oxygen levels. Instead, they concentrated their colonial efforts on planets that could support human life, without the aid of doomed inhabitants and rebreathers. Human governments saw it as a wise move. Batarians saw it as cowardly. Weird noises. Weird noises. Publications. Oh, the stories. Okay. Written by human author Drew Karpyshyn, the popular mythical military historical novel Ascension focuses on several lives warped or destroyed by the human survivalists called Cerberus. Following the Citadel attack of 2182 and the accelerated rise of human influence in the galaxy, Cerberus instituted Ascension, a secret biotics program aimed at producing a superhuman warrior. Biotics prodigy Gillian Grayson, a 12-year-old autistic girl, suffered for the sins of her father, a secret Cerberus operative and red sand addict. Paul Grayson was ensnared in a web of criminality involving a Quarian trader and extending to Siren Arterius, the Geth, and a terminal threat to the Quarian flotilla. Having fled to the Terminus systems with his daughter after exposure of Cerberus' link to Ascension, Grayson was pursued by Gillian's teacher, scientist Kaylee Sanders, initiating a chain of tragedies that demonstrated Cerberus' nearly unlimited power and boundless ambition. Okay. So much codex. See, just a couple more over here.
Freedom's Progress colony was once a typical Alliance settlement, but following complete communications blackout and its apparent destruction, is now a lightning rod for anxiety and dread in the galactic human community. The communications blackout followed an upgrade of the colony's small military force, supplemented by mechs and security drones, with high-powered, tower-mounted Guardian lasers. Colonists complained about construction cost overruns, delays, noise, and damage to the local environment. They also feared the defense array could be seen as provocative to their world's neighbors. Such fears may not have been baseless. Authorities have still offered no explanation for the communications blackout, fueling rumors of plagues, natural disasters, or a cult-inspired mass suicide. Located in strategically insignificant space, Freedom's Progress colony had once offered residents spectacular rainbows, lush marshlands, and stunning mountain ranges. Its potential as an agricultural settlement and tourism wonderland rivaled that of any Alliance colony.
Aye. Okay, next. A bit later. So much to
I just got a refund and exchange, and I was told to pick up a new Omnigel.
I don't think you have the right place.
No, they They said to go to the warehouse. This is the warehouse.
Presidium. Can I go to the Presidium? Let's go to the Presidium. Just to check it out with Captain Anderson.
Something I can do for you, Shepard?
How have the last couple of years treated you?
Oh, it's the same combo.
Serving on the council isn't how I... Knowing the truth, but I know how important it is. So I keep trying. Fighting the good fight, right?
I better go.
My door is always open.
Aye, aye, Anderson. Factory district. Factory district. Okay. Where are we going? All the way down. Oh, Garrus. Let's see. He's hunting, right? Oh, I think Sane might be a good idea. No? Spring thing. All three of us are gonna snipe from super far away. How about that?
There he is.
Shepard? Don't just stand there. Stop them! Stop them!
Run all you want, Harkin. We'll find you. Hostiles up ahead! Never saw me coming! Yes!
There we go. I shoot them. Go after Arkin. Credits in this rush.
Excuse me. Firing a high impact shot.
Friendly fire. They will die.
Critical system damage.
Okay, I need to advance some. Oh, this team is a menace.
There.
This team is a menace.
Excellent shot. Just through my shield! Got the time.
My flank.
I'll hold.
Who's under attack? I need cover.
It will be done.
Understood. Good boss.
I love this rifle. I love this rifle.
I see you.
Coming.
Very well.
Wow. Would be menaces. Fighting menaces. Advance, advance.
Affirmative.
Keep up,
Coming.
keep up. Hold.
Arkin's in here somewhere. I can smell him.
Wow. Wow, look at this logistics. It's mesmerizing. Okay.
Light him up.
Threat neutralization initiated.
My pleasure.
Backup systems engaged.
Take it down. Understood.
Understood. Hostile forces have engaged.
I'm on it.
Understood.
I'm on it.
Almost.
I'm on it.
Let's go. Move up, move up, move up.
On my way.
It will be done.
Grabbing cover.
Hostile forces have engaged.
I'll take the shot.
Rerouting power. Allied force proximity warning.
I've got the target.
Understood. Not that one. Never saw me coming.
Why are we bypassing? Whoa.
Firing.
No. That's cool. So you have time.
Hostile engaged.
Yes. Yes.
Time to die. Hostile engaged.
Unit member offline.
Where did this guy come from?
Target marked.
I'll take the shot.
I need cover. Go to the sea. Run out of what?
Hostiles.
Oh, jeez.
One falls. Embrace the sea.
Jeez, oh man. Okay, now we gotta get to the final boss line. Okay. I like it. It's in real time. It doesn't stop the game while you're doing this. It's really cool. Was there another game before this that did this like real time kind of way? Seems very new for the time.
Getting close.
ready.
Getting up close and personal. Wow. Advance, advance, advance.
Excellent shot. Lining up my shot.
That's not my field!
Stabilizing the bodies.
One bomb. Going. I'm on it!
Hostile engaged.
I've got the target.
I think this is it, right?
Heavy mech overhead. Watch out.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Here it comes.
Fire in the hole.
It will be done.
I'm on it.
I'll be there.
Firing a high impact shot. You got it.
Go in peace.
That was good. Almost had me. Almost had us. Got him. What is this now? Chase? Is it gonna be? No, bypass. Okay.
What the hell is Harkin up to?
Okay, let's see. Let me grab stuff before we move forward. Nice. Okay. Find use for ID. Someone made a forged ID. Huh. Forged
So,
ID.
Harkin's finally gone completely bad.
He was always a pain in the ass, but I'm in no mood for his games. If he doesn't cooperate, I'll beat him within an inch of his life.
You seem to be getting tense, Garrus.
Harkin may know why Sidonis wanted to disappear. If so, he knows why we're here, and I don't want him tipping Sidonis off.
Aye, aye. Up there.
Did you see that?
I saw something.
He's getting ready for us.
What are you gonna do to Harkin if he won't cooperate?
He's a real criminal now, working for the Blue Suns. I should just shoot him on sight. But I need him alive, so I won't do any permanent damage. Just enough to loosen his tongue.
You don't need him hurt to get what you want.
Don't worry, Harkin's a coward. He'll talk long before I can really hurt him.
What do you think Harkin's got waiting for us in there?
Trying to avoid
Not
gas
sure.
going
It
full
looks
on.
like an industrial complex, heavy machinery. Could be anything. Something's in there. Probably more Blue Suns. Harkin's kind of trapped himself in a corner. He must have something in store for us.
What are you gonna do to Harkin if he won't cooperate?
He's a real criminal now, working for the Blue Suns. I should just shoot him on sight, but I need him alive, so I won't do any permanent damage. Just enough to loosen his tongue.
Well, there's one way to find out.
Right behind you.
Yes. Up. Here we go. Sorry. It's a bit choppy though. The command here.
I'll take it.
Shepard, I have patched into the warehouse scanners. The crates in the transport carriers overhead are rigged to explode when dropped.
Good to know.
That one hit! Affirmative.
Requesting assistance.
Stop Garrus.
Destabilizing their bodies.
Oh no.
Enemies ahead.
That was good.
Very well.
Rerouting power. Requesting assistance.
Where's he at? Where's he at? Dang it.
I'll weaken them.
Shields have failed.
Jeez. How much interference?
System failed. Requesting assistance. Careful. Requesting assistance.
Who the heck are you? Where's he at? Oh no. Oh, come on. Are you for real? Okay, no more. Alright. No more. No more. Data pad. Okay. wait for us enemies. We need to make the first hack was there. I'm drowning in sweat. It's tough one these days.
I'm not running from you, Shepard.
Harkin's going to regret this. Oh, crap.
Two heavy mechs, incoming. Do you really think you can take me down, Shepard?
That's why we see it like this, No, I'm so dumb. I should have waited. Should have waited. No, the entire thing. So silly.
This is valuable.
Shepard, I have patched into the warehouse scanners. The crates in the transport carriers overhead are rigged to explode when dropped.
Good to know.
Why don't you just turn around? Enemies ahead! On your six!
Get down! Break fire now!
Understood.
They will die. Matter to the scene.
System not designed for special. Hostile forces have engaged. Impact event.
Okay. Ooh. Did I miss it? No, I missed the hack. Make me miss the hack. My mistake for not double checking.
Harkin's going to regret this.
Oh, crap. Two heavy mechs, incoming. Do you really think you can take me down, Shepard? Affirmative.
Very well.
No. Oh, that was so silly. No, 2 times in a row. Oh. I was not patient at all. That It's not patient at all. Oh, now it's saved. Now it's saved here. Didn't buffalo.
I'm not running from you, Shepard.
Gosh.
Harkin's going to regret this.
Oh, crap. Two heavy mechs, incoming. Do you really think you can take me down, Shepard? Hostile!
As I must.
Ah. 3 times. Okay.
I'm not running from you, Shepard.
Harkin's going to regret this.
Understood.
Yep.
Do you really think you can take me down, Shepard?
Jeez. They put in that. Why did they put in that map? Are you serious? Let's
to the right!
say you're
My pleasure. Attacking target.
It will be done. Easy shot.
There we go. This is gonna be a chase. Oh, didn't he see us come up?
You were close, but not close enough.
So, Fade. Couldn't make yourself disappear, huh?
Come on, Garrus. We can work this out. What do you need?
I'm looking for someone.
Well, I guess we both have something the other one wants.
We're not here to ask favors, Harkin.
You don't say.
You helped a friend of mine disappear. I need to find him.
I might need a little more information than that.
His name was Sedonis. Turian came from the...
I know who he is, and I'm not telling you squat.
Harkin, this doesn't have to be hard.
Screw you. I don't give out client information. It's bad for business.
Chilling.
You know what else is bad for business? A broken neck.
All right, all right.
Get off me!
Terminus really changed you, huh, Garrett?
No, but Sidonis opened my eyes. Now arrange a meeting.
I'm going. Yeah, it's me. There's a chance your identity may be compromised. That's why I'm calling. I'm sending an agent. Where do you want to meet? All right, he'll be there. Don't worry, I got it covered. It's all good. He wants to meet you in front of Orbital Lounge, middle of the day. So, if our business is done, I'll be going.
I don't think so. You're a criminal now, Harkin.
So, what? You're just gonna kill me? That's not your style, Garrus.
Kill you? No. But I don't mind slowing you down a little.
You don't need to shoot him. He won't be able to hide from C-Sec now.
I guess it's your lucky day.
Yeah, I hope we could do this again real soon.
He was gonna cripple him. Garrus.
I didn't shoot him.
Come on, let's move.
Sidonis better be there, or I'm coming back to finish the job.
Sheesh.
Harkin's a bloody menace. We shouldn't have just let him go. He deserved to be punished.
I'm getting a little worried about you, Garrus. You were pretty hard on Harkin.
You don't think he deserved it?
It's just not like you.
What do you want from me, Shepard? What would you do if someone betrayed you?
I'm not sure, but I wouldn't let it change me.
I would have said the same thing before it happened to me.
It's not too late. You don't have to go through with this.
Who's going to bring Sidonis to justice if I don't? Nobody else knows what he's done. Nobody else cares. I don't see any other options.
Let me talk to him.
Talk all you want, but it won't change my mind. I don't care what his reasons were. He screwed us. He deserves to die.
I understand what you're going through, but do you really want to kill him?
I appreciate your concern, but I'm not you.
This isn't you either.
Really? I've always hated injustice. The thought that Sidonis could get away with this? Why should he go on living while 10 good men lie in unmarked graves? I'm sorry, Shepard. Words aren't going to solve this problem. I need to set up. I can get a clear shot from over there.
What do you need me to do?
Keep him talking and don't get in my way. I'll let you know when he's in my sights. Give me a signal so I know you're ready, and I'll take the shot.
Back there.
You better go. He'll be here soon.
He's like, I'm an assassin, you know. I could help you with this. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Also, do it
Shepard,
that better.
can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Okay.
All right. There he is. Wave him over and keep him talking.
Let's get this over with.
You're in my shot. Move to the side.
This won't take long at all.
You one of Harkin's men? I don't remember seeing you before.
That's it. Just keep him talking a few more seconds.
I was told Harkin was one of the best. This better not happen again.
Oh, it won't. Don't worry.
What? Shit.
Betrayal repaid, Sidonis.
I don't know. Should we have done it?
That was easy enough.
Yeah.
Clean and simple. Good work.
Thanks for helping me, Shepard. Let's get moving. I need to get away from this place.
Right with you.
Should we have warned him? I think in my previous playthrough I warned him. I don't know, would it have helped Garrett? I don't remember the other outcome. Would it have helped Garrus to get closure? If he knew why he did that, rather than just shoot. Now he has to live with that. Garrus' traitor has been found and dealt with. When Garrus clear-headed for mission, our operatives in CSEC will ensure no criminal charges are filed against him, or Shepard may be able to co-opt Harkin's criminal network, sending agents to investigate. No. Wait, go to Citra since Citra knows about Thane's song.
This recruits is a 20 kilo ferrous slug. Feel the weight. Every 5.
Can I help you, sir?
No, thank you.
Next.
Yes?
My associate is trying to find his son. We think a local criminal may have hired him.
That should be easy. We don't see many Drell here. There we go. One of my men reported a Drell recently. And he was talking to Mouse. Interesting.
Mouse?
Ah, petty criminal. Probably not the guy who hired your boy, but a messenger. He's a former duct rat. Runs errands for anyone who'll pay.
What sort of trouble has Mouse been getting himself into?
Odd jobs for shifty people. Duct rats take whatever is available to get by. Data running, fencing stolen goods, selling illegal VI personalities. Actually, he was selling one of you.
Me?
Yeah, when you erased a file, it would say, I delete data like you on the way to real errors.
That's pretty extreme, Commander.
Laugh it up, Garrus.
Buggy, though. It crashed every half hour. The error message was about how the galaxy was at stake, and you should fix the problem yourself.
What was it you called Mouse?
A duct rat. It's a local slang for the poor kids who grow up in the station. When they're small, they tend to play in the ventilation ducts, where adults can't get to them.
Aren't the ducts dangerous?
Every couple of months, we pull a little body out of them. Lacerated by fan blades, broken by a deadfall, suffocated by vacuum exposure. Those are just the ones we know about. More just disappear. Maybe they get sucked into space. Maybe they fall into the protein vats the keepers run.
And you can't just
Mouse
put
survived long enough
protections
that he
in the
can't fit
vents?
in the ducts anymore.
What the?
He was one of the smarter ones, or the luckier ones.
What? And you just... You don't secure the duct vents?
I've heard enough.
Mouse is usually upstairs outside the Dark Star. He works out of a public comm terminal. You should pick up a copy of the Shepard VI when you talk to him. It sounds like your boy's running with the wrong crowd.
Jeez.
Yes, I agree.
If Mouse can't get you in touch with your son directly, he'll know who can. I'll help you if you need it.
Just because they grew up in the streets, what the heck?
You don't know us, Captain. Why are you going so far to help us?
I've worked at Kara for 2 years. Every day kids turn to crime because they've got no other choice, because their parents don't care.
Right.
You're trying to save yours.
He faces a dark path.
Irresponsible procreation.
We better hurry then.
This war, this kind of stuff is going on.
You didn't tell him that Kolyat plans to assassinate someone.
He's a cop. He tried to stop Kolyat and one of them could end up dead. I don't want that.
Yes, of course. Thank you, Shepard.
Talk stuff. Oh my, those fishes better not be dead. I stayed too long here on the station. fishes. Poor fishy fishes.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store. Do you think the Blue Suns have different commando training styles? Like one support group and one close?
Yeah, I can get that. No problem. Well, okay, that might be more difficult. No, that's fine. I got some oriented instruments.
What will it be?
Nothing for me to think.
All right.
What did he say around here? No? Didn't he say around here? No? Isn't this the Dark Star?
Those are sorry Hanar horn guys.
Find mouse near the Dark Star. Mouse.
Shinakiba?
Oh.
Really nasty.
Yeah, sure. I can get you 2 cases by the end of the day.
You mouse?
What do you... Oh, shit. Krios. I thought you retired. Commander Shepard? I thought you died. What do you want with me?
Be still, Mouse. You can change your pants in a moment.
How do you know Thane?
Krios? He didn't... If he didn't say nothing, I ain't either.
When we heard the name, I didn't think it could be the same Mouse. He was a contact on the Citadel when I was active. He and some other children would gather information on my targets.
You put children in danger to spy for you?
Children, the poor. My people's word for their kind is Dralafa, the ignored. They're everywhere, see everything. Yet they are never seen.
Same thing as Sherlock
You
Holmes.
gave another Drell instructions for an assassination. Who's the target?
I don't know. I didn't ask. Because the people I work for, they can make me disappear. I'd like to help you, Krios. You always done right by us, but I ain't gonna die for you.
Look, you know Thane. He wouldn't ask if it wasn't important. Do it for him.
I want to. He was always nice to us. But these people ain't nice, Krios.
Nobody's gonna know you talk to us.
Mouse, I swear that you won't be named.
All right. He came with that hollow you took of me. Said he wanted a job. I ran through your old contacts to see who might give him a shot. The guy who offered was Elias Kellum.
One other thing. That Shepard VI you're selling?
Oh shit, you heard? Look, you were dead. It was totally legal to make a VI of you.
Give me a copy, we'll call it even.
What? I mean, sure, yeah, absolutely. Sorry about the whole... Just so you know, there's 3 Volas who are patching it all the time.
Tell me about Kellum.
Human. Moved to the Citadel about 10 years ago. He was Little People when you were here, Krios. He got big after the Geth attack. Lots of the big guys from before got cacked, all in them big fancy apartments up on the Presidium. Now he runs the rackets on the lower end of the ward. Shin Akiba. He's seriously bad news.
You did good, Mouse.
Yeah. Hope I live long enough to pat myself on the back.
Kellum will never know.
I hope not. I'm out of here, Krios. Next time you're in town, just don't bring the family.
That couldn't have been easy.
Mouse knew more about my life than Kolyat ever did. He smiles up at me, broken teeth and scabby knees. Bare feet black. A dead-end future looking up at me, worshipping the petty gifts I offer. I was the only good thing he had back then. But I left him, as I left Kolyat.
Mouse said you had a hollow of him.
Yes. A foolish bit of sentimentality. I can perfectly recall every moment I spent with Mouse. He pulls at my arm, smiles. He wants to know that I'll remember him, that anyone will remember him. I take the hollow. He smiles at himself in miniature on my palm. Then a frown crinkles his brow. He pats my pockets, checking for other hollows. Where's your son, Krios? He asks.
Don't blame yourself.
If I don't, who will? We must carry the weight of...
Awaited children's actions. Suffering.
Yes?
Can we talk about my associate's son?
You talked to Mouse? Did you get the name of the guy he's working with?
Elias Kellum.
Kellum? Shit. Look, this is awkward. Kellum and I have an agreement. He doesn't cause too much trouble and buys tickets to the CSEC charity ball from me. In return, I ignore him.
He pays you off. You were eager to help us before. What about now? Is it too inconvenient?
I said I'd help. It's just there'll be repercussions if I don't handle it right. He and I give each other space. It keeps the peace. I'll get some of my people to bring him in and set him up in a private room. You can interrogate him yourself. I'll stay out of sight, and if I'm lucky, Kellum will believe that I had nothing to do with it.
Bring him in. We might not have much time.
I'll make it happen. Wait here.
We've got Kellum. Tell Bailey we're ready.
He'll expect me to get him out of this.
Not today, I think.
Captain, his lawyer's here. Bet Elias has his VI set to page him if CSEC gets within 10 meters.
I'll stall him. Get in there and work fast.
We should question him together. Keep the pressure on. Thoughts on how we approach it?
You talk to him. Appeal to his self-interest. I'll put the screws to him if he needs it.
Very well. I'll pretend to be on his side. But if we waste too much time negotiating, Bailey won't be able to stall Kellum's advocate.
Get me out of these restraints, Bailey. Pretty funny bringing me down here like this. The hell are you two?
Where'd go that copper dame?
Bailey has nothing to do with this. We just want a few answers. Off the record.
Off the record in a CSEC interrogation room? Sure.
You hired an assassin. Who do you want dead?
I want to see my advocate.
Your advocate hasn't arrived. We're trying to find him.
I'm not saying a damn word until he's here. You two are in way over your head.
Pay attention, Mr. Kellum.
That wasn't a good idea, kid. That is gonna cost you.
Control your temper. We want him to talk. Sorry. My associate gets a little excited during interrogations.
Hit me again, asshole. Every punch is another credit.
Works for me.
No! Do you know what I'll do to you when I get out of here?
Keep it up, tough guy. You'll leave in a bag.
Go to hell.
Ease up. He's no use to us dead.
Are we done here? Because I got people to see.
I'm done being patient. Give me a name or I'll cut your balls off and sell them to a Krogan.
Joram! Joram Talid. Dorian in the 800 blocks.
He's unconscious. No need to wake him up, I think.
He'll wake up with a headache. No permanent damage. We have Kolyat's target. Let's get to Talid before he does.
Agreed.
What's the story? Why'd Kellum hire the boy?
Assassination. A Turian named Joram Talid. You know him?
Joram? Yeah. You might have seen his posters around. He's promising to end organized crime on the ward.
Of course.
Thing is, his message is all mixed up in race politics. He's anti-human.
Are things so bad that people can openly campaign as anti-human?
Before the Battle of the Citadel, the alien population thought we were violent upstarts. Look what's happened since then. A human fleet guarding the station for months. CSEC filled with humans. Anderson does what he can, but some people have lived on the station since before humans had starships. They see it as a coup.
If a majority votes for him, like it or not, that's how the system works.
That's a nice ideal, Shepard. Sergeant, get a patrol car. These two need to get to the 800 blocks.
Yes, sir.
There he is. How do you want to play this?
Follow the lead of the maintenance catwalks. Tell me what he's doing. The Krogan bodyguard will make him easy to follow.
Where will you be?
The darkest corner with the best view. Amon Kira, Lord of Hunters. Grant that my hands be steady, my aim be true, and my feet swift. And should the worst come to pass, grant me forgiveness.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on election day.
You can count on it.
Show the humans they won't get their way. Ha! Thanks. Just remember, it's not all about the humans.
I'm on him, Thane. He's talking to some voters.
Understood.
You're in position?
Yes.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on election day.
I'm following. Have you got him?
Looks like he's talking to another voter.
Any sign of Kolyat?
No.
I'm moving to another position. Ahead of him.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on election day.
No problem so far.
Look at the keepers go.
Do you have the target? Target in sight. Stay close, Shepard. Stay with him. Can you give me an update? I'm almost in position. He's letting the bodyguard do all the work. Then let's him deny involvement. No sign of trouble. I see him. I'm following. No problem so far. What's he doing? I don't have a good angle. What's he doing?
One of his guards is talking to the bartender. Looks like a shakedown.
I'm relocating to the next room. Let me know if anything changes. Target in sight.
Oh, jeez. Should have all of them.
No sign of trouble. Where is he now?
He's meeting a couple of mercenaries. Looks like the same group his bodyguard comes from.
He looks nervous. Could be he's noticed you.
Maybe he saw Kolyat in here somewhere.
Also a possibility. There are obstructions ahead. I'll try to go around. Don't lose him.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh.
Hey, who are you?
What are you doing back here?
I'm with the Citadel Health and Safety. We've had vermin reports in storage areas around here.
What? You can't be serious. How did you get in here?
If I didn't have authorization, how did I get in? You see any other doors?
There's the keeper. Never mind. Just go on through, okay?
Thanks.
Yeah, just don't let my boss see you.
What's up with some?
Kolyat!
Oh, C-Sec! Ow!
Vane.
I saw.
He's heading to Khalid's apartment.
Kolyat.
This is a joke. Now you show up.
Help me, Drell. I'll do whatever you want. C-Sec. Put the gun down, son.
Get out of my way. I'm walking out. He's coming with me.
They'll have snipers outside.
I don't need... What the hell?
Khalid, get the hell out of here.
Yeah, I will. Take the boy into custody.
You son of a bitch!
Your father doesn't have much time left, Kolyat. He's trying to make up for his mistakes.
What the?
What? So you came to get my forgiveness? So you can die in peace or something?
I came to grant you peace. You're angry because I wasn't there when your mother died.
You weren't there when she was alive. Why should you be there when she died?
Your mother. They killed her to get to me. It was my fault.
What?
After her body was given to the deep, I went to find them. The triggermen, the ringleaders. I hurt them, eventually killed them. When I went back to see you, you were older. I should have stayed with you.
I guess it's too bad for me you waited so long, huh?
Kolyat, I've taken many bad things out of the world. You're the only good thing I ever added to it.
This isn't a conversation you should have in front of strangers. Boys, take Kolyat and his father back to the precinct. Give them a room and as much time as they need.
I'm surprised you're letting him do that.
You think he's the only man who ever screwed up raising a son? I have to get back to the precinct. Come on, I'll give you a lift.
Aye. Thane has dealt with his son. He should be clear of any further distractions from the mission. Thane's personal matter revealed troubling issues with Citadel politics. May have to support Elias Calham and similar criminals to counteract anti-human bias. Bailey at CSEC offers a possible recruiting opportunity. Don't like any of that.
They've been in there a while.
The kid's been through a lot. I ran some searches in the CSEC archive. About 10 years back, a bunch of real bad people were killed. Like someone was cleaning house. The prime suspect was a Drell. We never caught him.
10 years is a long time. Whoever was responsible for that probably doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, I guess you're right about that.
Jeez. I would have phrased it differently, like if it's a Paragon choice. Doesn't seem very
How'd it go?
Our problems they aren't something I can fix with a few words. We'll keep talking, see what happens.
Your boy shot some people. No one I feel sympathy for, but there it is.
I watched those guys shaking down businesses and threatening humans.
But he can't just get away with it.
The kid wants to make a difference. Give him community service.
Community service for attempted murder? What jury would agree to that?
None that I've seen. This would need to stay out of the judiciary. Strictly within CSEC.
Interesting. I'll think about it.
Thank you, Captain.
Oh boy. I'm approving the city council that. But not really good at managing. Like important, illegal, and lawful. There's always some gray areas for sure, but. Whew. This seemed a bit too much. Yeah, I'm comfortable about it.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Yes, we did. Could happen to you. Cross meaning routing. A drill lay in the ocean dying from Capral syndrome. Had a dream. In his dream, the enkindlers came to him and charted the course of his life. The drill saw the wakes and eddies and saw that sometimes the enkindlers swam alongside him, limbs raking the water, while other times he was alone. The drill saw that the times he was alone were the hardest times in his life. He asked the enkindlers, why was this one abandoned? The enkindlers answered, their light shining brightly. You were never abandoned. In those difficult times in your life, it was our bodies that bore you through the water. The Drell awoke and found his capital syndrome cured. If you follow the light of the enkindlers, it can happen to you. Where the enkindlers go, we shall follow, and where the light is the sun, we shall be the stars around them. Send this message to 6 beings of your acquaintance, and your British wish shall come true. This was like something in the 2010s, where you would receive like chain messages from friends, like send this to 6 other people. It's kind of like that. It's kind of a thing back then. Concerns RE Keepers. Chorbin, I hope this address still works. I promise to send you intel on the Keepers if I found anything, and this is important. See those scans you took? Turns out the Keepers are bioengineered. I'm based on my comparisons to some of that material from CERN's flagship Sovereign. They were engineered millions of years ago by the same people who made Sovereign. You may not understand how important this is, but it suggests that the Citadel wasn't really made by the Protheans. It may have been made by something far older, with the Keepers as organic guardians. And what's more, based on my genetic readings, they're supposed to react to something, some signal or something, about every 50,000 years. You can measure genetic variances. It's a bit like comparing rings on a tree. You see the drought years. Whoever did this, well, around the last time that signal went off would be around the time the Proteans disappeared. And it's scheduled to go off sometime around now. If any of the old tech still works, they could have some nasty surprises waiting for us. Just thought you'd want to know. Nobody here in the Citadel will listen to me, Chorben. Thank you from my daughter, Diana. Mother Shepherd, Ariana Tilok told me where to send this. I'm Neff's mother, Diana. We talked when you came to investigate her death. Arya also told me that a dead Asari woman was found in one of the wealthy apartments, that she was the one who'd killed my daughter. Thank you. I don't know who brought you into my life, but thank you for avenging my daughter. My Neff deserved better than this. Couldn't give it to her, but you at least killed the bitch who took what little she had away. Gratefully, Diana. Okay. See if I can do some upgrades. Sniper rifle. Increase damage by 40%. Improves sniper rifles for your entire squad. This upgrade improves the weapon's mass effect field generator. Okay, yeah. Oh, we need so much more. tech cooldowns. Squad bonus 20% faster cooldown tech abilities. Most Omni tools are tuned to have an effective lifespan of 10 years or more for precision work, and up to 50 for more general tasks. The civilian safety protocols and its Stallion experimental power core improves efficiency but reduces the expected operating lifespan by a factor of 20. Well, I guess it's good for no coming back kind of mission, right? Yeah.
Shepard, how can I help?
You got a minute to
Yes,
talk?
good timing, in fact. Excellent. Made breakthrough. Can share results while next samples grow. Hate waiting for culture analysis. Never fast enough. Usually no result in advance. Just checking work. Have to be careful. Getting off track. Discovery. Based on Prothean collector connection, can examine technology, chart Reaper species modification, fall of Protheans.
Tell me what happened.
Early stages similar to indoctrination. Can guess captured Protheans lost intelligence over several cloned generations. Cybernetic augmentation widespread afterward. As Protheans failed, Reapers added tech to compensate. Mental capacity almost gone, replaced by overworked sensory input transfers. Transmitting data to masters.
Can they be saved?
Is there anything we can do to help them?
No. No glands replaced by tech. No digestive system replaced by tech. No soul replaced by tech. Whatever they were, gone forever. Understand now? No art, no culture, closer to husks than slaves. Tools for Reapers. Protheans dead. Collectors just final insult. Must be destroyed.
I didn't think you needed any more motivation than you already had to stop the Collectors.
Enjoyed challenge. Saw necessity of attack on Collectors after Plague on Omega. Their work, my people. Hard to care about two armies. One wins, one loses. Always work to do after. Now, have more context. See what Collectors are. Wasn't looking for other work before. Don't mean to imply that. Just committed now. Won't let you down.
You said the Collectors had no art. I had no idea you cared about that kind of thing.
Personal interest negligible. Sang a little. Multi-species productions for cultural exploration. Gilbert and Sullivan always had me do the patter songs. But not about me. Cultural artistic expression reflects philosophical evolution, interest in growth, perspective, observation, interpretation. Suspect you won't see any art in collector base. Culturally dead. Tools for Reapers. Worse than the Geth.
I'm sorry. I know that was important, but you performed Gilbert and Sullivan?
I am the very model of a scientist Solarian. I've studied species Turian, Asari, and Batarian. I'm quite good at genetics as a subset of biology because I am an expert, which I know is a tautology. My xenoscience studies range from urban to agrarian. I am the very model of a scientist Solarian.
What is it about the Collector's modification that bothers you so much?
Don't comment.
Disrupts socio-technological balance. All
So
scientific
awkward.
advancement due to intelligence overcoming, compensating for limitations. Can't carry a load,
Like a
so invent
thumbs
wheel.
up.
Can't catch food, so invent spear. Limitations. No limitations, no advancement. No advancement, culture stagnates. Works other way, too. Advancement before culture is ready. Disastrous. Saw it with Krogan. Uplifted by Solarians. Disastrous. Our fault.
You blame the Solarians for what the Krogan did?
Yes, like giving nuclear weapons to cavemen. Krogan unprepared for spaceflight, technological advance. Krogan could have evolved alone, worked out aggression, been ready to use new tech responsibly. Instead, Solarians came, disrupted Krogan culture, used Krogan as blunt instrument against Rachni. Short-sighted. Foolish.
Thanks for sharing what you've learned, Morton.
Proud to be here, Shepard. Thank you for including me.
Of course. Of course.
No messages for you, Commander.
Well, let's hope the fish is out. Oh, Lord. Are the fish gonna be okay? Look at that loyal armor. Oh, all black.
Shepard,
Anything new?
There is something I've wanted to tell you. I've done many things in my lifetime. I thought the galaxy held nothing new for me.
Look at this cinematic.
Since joining you, I've realized how much more there is.
You must have seen many things in your years of travel.
As a maiden, I served as a mercenary. I fought tyrants and pirates. I experienced everything the galaxy has to offer. As a Justicar, I saw parts of Asari space few know about. I destroyed villages and saved cities. I even fought a Spectre.
Why did you fight a Spectre?
A Turian named Nihilus. He may have been on council business, but I witnessed him kill an unarmed civilian. Following the code, I attacked.
When we met, I witnessed you kill a merc who had no chance against you.
That mercenary was armed, and I offered her a way out. She chose to ignore it.
Nihilus seemed like an honorable Turian, and a good Spectre.
He may have been. However, killing unarmed civilians is wrong.
How did the fight turn out?
I had the advantage, but he was good. He returned fire and tried to run. We played cat and mouse in the wilderness for 2 weeks. It was exhilarating. Finally, he created a situation in which my only options were to let an innocent die or pursue him. The code compelled me to save the innocent, and he escaped. I admire how he adapted and used my code against me.
What have your years as a Justicar been like?
Mostly tedium and hardship. Traveling on freighters, wandering through rural areas, rooting out injustices big and small, putting down corrupt officials. When I arrive in a remote area, individuals often approach me with matters of justice. My judgment rarely turns out the way they hope.
How do you pay for transportation between worlds?
Asari captains often welcome Justicars. We reduce pirate attacks. One raid was called off when the pirates were able to verify that I was aboard.
Why would you destroy an entire village?
I tracked Morinth to a remote colony world. She'd perverted an entire town, making them worship her and bring young Asari as sacrifices. When I arrived, she fled, throwing her minions at me in waves. They bought her time with their lives. When it was done, only small children remained. I left them in the authorities' care and continued my pursuit.
Why would you destroy an entire village?
I tracked Morinth to a remote colony. When it was done, only small children...
What was being a mercenary like?
I was a young, impulsive maiden who discovered her talent for combat. I reveled in it, until the day my troop was hired to guard a mysterious shipment on its way to some clandestine drop-off area. I discovered the shipment was slaves, to be traded to the collectors for advanced technology.
You supported the slave trade?
In my foolish youth, I'd certainly engaged in questionable practices, but never anything patently unjust. I demanded that we turn around. My mates disagreed. After they were dead, I brought the ship around. The collector craft was just arriving. They closed faster than I could flee. Fortunately, we were close to the mass relay. I got through, and they did not pursue.
What did you do with all the slaves?
I lectured them on the virtues of strength and defending oneself. Then I distributed the armor, weapons, and credits of my dead colleagues and released the captives on the Citadel.
We're not done with this yet.
I am sure. It will be my honor to be by your side at the end.
You think we're all gonna die?
You've assembled a powerful group, but we are fighting an unknown. I am ready for whatever comes, but I do not fool myself about our chances.
We'll finish this mission and live to see the end.
I hope you are right.
I'll choose correctly, I guess. No news.
Do you need something?
Have a few minutes to talk?
Very well. I had been recording a message for Kolyat.
How are things going with him?
It is difficult. All things worth keeping are. I never explained. I suppose the story of my wife's death took you by surprise.
I figured you'd explain to me when you were ready.
I appreciate your patience. I kept my work clear of our home life. I assumed that would be enough to protect Irika. That memory I mentioned before. Laser dot terminals on the target's skull. The smell of spice on a spring wind. Sunset eyes defiant in the scope. That was Erica. That was how I met her. She saw my targeting laser as she walked by and threw herself in the way.
So how did she go from blocking your shot to having your children?
I had to meet her. The memory possessed and endowed me. I fell on my knees before her, begged her pardon. She introduced me to the world beyond my work. Eventually, she forgave me. Later, she loved me.
I guess she impressed you.
She woke me up. Her body trembles, not fear. Indignation. Her mouth moves. How dare you? You and I trained to sacrifice ourselves to save others. How often does a civilian step in the way of a bullet to protect someone they've never met? I thought she was the goddess Arashu. She met my eyes through the scope, and my purpose faltered.
When you talked to Kolyat, you said she died.
I let myself become complacent. I thought Erica and Kolyat were safe. I stayed away too long, and my enemies came for her.
Who came for her?
Batarians. A slaver ring that was preying on Hanar outer colonies. I'd killed their leaders. They paid the Shadow Broker to find out who I was. But they were afraid of me, so they went after her.
You told Kolyat that you hunted her killers down.
Erica woke me up. When she passed, I returned to my battle sleep. My body hunted her killers, murdered them. I was taught to grant death quickly, cleanly, to minimize suffering. I let them linger.
You were operating on instinct. By your own rules, you can't blame yourself.
But I made the choice to hunt them. They're the only lives I've ever taken of my own choice. The only deaths on my own conscience. I haven't spoken about my wife, and I don't think I ever have. I didn't have anyone left to tell it to.
Thane, the worst thing is to face death with regrets. You're part of my crew, and I consider you a friend. If there's anything I can help you with, just ask.
I've never been part of a team. Assassins tend to be solitary. I'm learning the virtues of facing death with others at your side. It's a work in progress.
Garrus, talk to Garrus, talk to Garrus. Talk to Garrus, talk to Garrus, talk to Garrus. Garrus.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Sure, just killing time anyway. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Sidonis. Whatever happens with the Collectors or the Reapers or whoever else comes after us, I know you'll get the job done.
You actually think we'll find something worse than Collectors or Reapers?
I like to expect the worst. There's a small chance I'll be pleasantly surprised.
I couldn't do this without you, Garrus.
Sure you could. Not as stylishly, of course. It's strange going into a suicide mission on a human ship. Your people don't prepare for high-risk operations the way Turians do.
I thought you'd be used to high-risk operations on human ships. I mean, think about tracking Sarah to Ilos.
Sure, but that was quick. We raced out, landed, blew up some Geth, and saved the galaxy. This time we've got Miranda and Cerberus and that AI all telling us what we're up against. I think I preferred blind optimism.
Honestly, Garrus, what do you think our chances are?
Honestly? The Collectors killed you once, and all they did is piss you off. I can't imagine they'll stop you this time. But an unmapped area, advanced technology, and the Collectors. We're going to lose people. No way around that. Not a happy analysis, I know. Don't worry. I won't spread it around. And I'm with you regardless.
Do you ever regret leaving C-Sec or the Turian military?
Not for a minute. When it comes down to it, Shepard, I don't think I'm a very good Turian. When a good Turian hears a bad order, he follows it. He might complain, but he knows his place. I just don't see the point in staying quiet and polite. Not when the galaxy is at stake.
How do Turian crews get ready for high-risk missions?
With violence, usually. Turian ships have more operational discipline than your alliance, but fewer personal restrictions. Our commanders run us tight, and they know we need to blow off steam. Turian ships have training rooms for exercise, combat sims, even full-contact sparring. Whatever lets people work off stress.
You mean Turian ships have crewmen fighting each other before a mission?
It's supervised, of course. Nobody's going to risk an injury that interferes with the mission, and it's a good way to settle grudges amicably. I remember right before one mission, we were about to hit a Batarian pirate squad. Very risky. This recon scout and I had been at each other's throats. Nerves, mostly. She suggested we settle it in the ring.
I assume you took her down gently?
Actually, she and I were the top-ranked hand-to-hand specialists on the ship. I had reach, but she had flexibility. It was brutal. After 9 rounds, the judge called it a draw. There were a lot of unhappy bettors in the training room. We ended up holding a tiebreaker in her quarters. I had reach, but she had flexibility. More than one way to work off stress, I guess.
Thanks for the talk, Garrus. I'll see you later.
Sure thing.
Took a little bit to catch them. Across the species. Wow, the BioWare team just did a really cool job writing all of this. Very realistic. I mean, every species too has human themes and sides.
Shepard.
Just checking in. How you doing?
Branching out. Got a list of enemies now. They all give me joy when I picture cutting them, crushing them. There's this one imprint, a Solarian with the... what are they? The things on his head pulled apart? Bet it caused a generation of revenge. What is that, a few weeks for them? So what did you want?
You know, I kind of thought connecting with your past would bring stability.
See, now we're having fun. Me remembering good deaths, and you with your funny human thing you're doing. My job is to hurt things. Direction, control, that's your job, Battlemaster. You're why I'm a soldier, not dead or crazed like an animal. Thank you, Shepard. You gave me purpose. Now let's find something big to kill.
Okay. Alright. Well, let's hope the fishes are good. Are the fish gonna be good? Oh, thank goodness. The fish are good. Right. I'm just missing two ships. Missing 2 ships. Let's see our gear. Ship strength. Let's see what we can get into. Okay. Let's do Kasumi's mission. Boltsman. Okay. The recipient of the first wave of Earth's colonization efforts, Wagenstein founders had a decidedly less agrarian plan than the Prime. The mission of Wagenstein's first colony was to become Earth's off-planet manufacturing base. Ingratiate initiating humanity into galactic culture by producing needed goods. These. Gladiator Angela comes in, swooping in. With mixed success from the first generation, Bekenstein then leapfrogged its competition by producing high-quality luxury goods that went straight to nearby markets via the Citadel. Today, Bekenstein is known as the Human's Alien, a place where new money tycoons flaunt their wealth and have-nots. The have-nots are rarely spoken. Colony founded 2158, population 5,425,000. Capital Milgram. Orbital distance 1.8 AU, orbital period 2.4 Earth years, radius 6,050 kilometers, day length 21.3 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure 1.17 Earth atmospheres, surface temperature 30 degrees Celsius, mean 25 degrees Celsius, habitable zone, surface gravity 09 G. We gonna be landing with Kasumi. They experimented with a lot of things in these games. There's a lot of mini areas, mini things that a lot of the times is Master Thief. Halo. I mean, it is not Halo. Kasumi specializes in her tech mastery, greatly reducing the recharge time of her powers. Or Master Saboteur. Kasumi specializes in weapon combat, increasing their weapon damage. I'll say Saboteur. Let's do the Shadow Strike. Increases the damage inflicted on a target, reduces the cooldown by 80% if the target is killed by this power. A rapid Shadow Strike. And Overload. Okay.
You clean up well, Mr. Solomon Gunn. Hawk won't know what hit him.
I assume Solomon Gunn is my cover?
You run a small but talented band of mercs out in the Terminus systems. Precisely the type of person Hawk respects. I took the liberty of giving you a reputation. Papers, witnesses, article in Badass Weekly. Just don't start talking business with him, and you'll be fine.
Remind me, what kind of man are we dealing with?
Hawk's a weapons dealer and smuggler. He killed my partner and stole his gray box. Other than that, he's not so bad. Rich, charismatic, willing to crack open a man's skull to get at the neural implants inside.
I take it I'm wearing this getup for a reason.
You'd look really out of place at a society party in armor, don't you think? You look great. You should wear this stuff more often.
Now's probably a good time to fill me in on the details.
You have been waiting patiently. Our friend Hawk is throwing a party for his closest friends. A couple dozen of the worst liars, cheaters, and mass murderers you'll ever want to meet. All bringing gifts as a tribute to the man himself. Our tribute is a lovely statue of your old friend Saren, rendered with loving detail and filled to the brim with our weapons and armor. You can keep your pistol as long as it's concealed. They won't hassle you over a sidearm. Once inside, we'll make our way to Hawk's vault door, somewhere in the back of the ballroom. Then, we case the security and start peeling away the layers. The statue should be there, waiting for you to crack it open and arm up. Then we just waltz into the vault and take back KG's gray box. And I'll finally get a chance to say goodbye.
You've worked really hard on this. KG must have meant a lot to you.
Was I that obvious? KG's gray box holds a lot of priceless personal memories. It's all that remains of who he was. But the secret he discovered is dangerous. I wouldn't bring you here if it wasn't.
This ought to be interesting.
That's what I'm going for.
I'll take a break. I'll take a small break.
This is our stop. After you, Mr. Gunn.
Just one moment, sir. There seems to be an issue with the statue.
Is there a problem here?
No, Mr. Huck. Just doing a scan.
I don't believe we've met. Donovan Hawk.
I've heard a lot about you. Name's Solomon Gunn.
And I've heard a lot about you. You've been very busy lately, if the extranet is to be believed.
Sir, the scanners aren't picking anything up.
I don't think our guests would come all the way here from Ilium just to cause trouble. Do you? You may pass through, Mr. Gunn, with my apologies. But I will ask your companion to remain outside. You understand, I hope.
No problem. You're the host.
Enjoy the party.
Well, that didn't go as I expected.
Any idea why he'd send you away?
No, we've never seen each other in person. And no one knows what I look like.
Oh, she's in
Just
the
watching
box.
his ass, I'm sure. I can't blame him.
What do we do now?
We go on with the plan. You'll just have to do all the talking. I'll stay out of sight and stick with you the best I can.
Okay.
We'll keep radio contact in case something goes wrong. We need to find the door and case the security. We'll figure out the next step then.
Okay, let's take a break. I'm melting. I'm seriously melting. Sentiamo sifonido. Sentiamo sifonido. Mi viene addosso, io ci sto morendo di caldo, potato. in the oven. Back in the oven. Okay. Close to it. Find use for an ID. Okay. We need to go back to the Citadel. So let me use the ID. Okay.
How did you ever contain that situation on Olive?
Oh, that? A quick application of force, a little pressure, and bam, done.
Thank goodness. I thought those rabble would dog you for years.
That goes to a security room. We'll probably have to get in there at some point. Let's case the vault and figure out what we have to do.
Okay.
What's your read on that Archangel guy?
I hear he's dead. Or gone, or something. Good riddance, I say.
Private rooms. No way you can speak out of that party. Place is locked down tight. Secret choose who's in charge of your role. Let that get past her. Rather stand around bored on guard duty than risk her wrath. Sorry.
Chief Rowe, huh? She sounds like a hard ass. If we could tap into...
I hear Mr. Hawk's vault is
Say, what's that over there?
Hawk's bedroom, I believe.
Wow, who's his architect? This is a very impressive place.
Or a very...
Hawk's private rooms are off limits without proper clearance.
I'm dying to get in there, but we have to scope out the vault first.
Okay. We talk with them.
He's the gun.
We need to case the vault, Gun. You can chat up Hawk later.
Okay. Can I go downstairs? That's where usually the vents are.
Very nice. There's more here than I expected. Password-protected voice lock, kinetic barrier, DNA scanner. Looks like an EX700 series. Everything a vault needs to be impenetrable.
This gonna be a problem?
Please, remember who you're talking to. We'll need to get a voice sample for the voice lock. You'll have to go chat up Hawk for that. We'll have to find a password too. DNA, child's play. We should find plenty of DNA samples in Hawk's private quarters. And the barrier? Cut the power. Never fails. If we can find it. KG could get through a system like this in his sleep. And I'm better. Let's get to it.
Right, let's get to it.
There he is. All you need to do is keep him talking long enough for me to get a voice print. Pull out the charm on this one, Shep. Whenever you're ready. After you.
Mr. Gunn, hope you're having a good time. That scene at the door hasn't soured your evening, I hope.
I understand the security, but who would dare try to break into Donovan Hawk's home?
Gunn, in our line of work, we attract a certain element. Few understand the pains we take to keep the barbarians at bay. People these days want comfort, entertainment, love. They don't see that the galaxy is fragile. They only have to worry about simple luxuries. Why? Because people like me and you are doing the terrible things that keep the galaxy spinning. This party is for us, the cleaners, the support structure for the galaxy's gleeful delusions of peace. May there always be a market for the things we do.
I said get him talking, and you got him talking. We've got enough of a voice sample. Let him go.
Enjoy the party, Mr. Gunn.
Once we find the password, we can get past the voice scanner.
Mr. Hawk's private rooms are off limits to guests without security clearance.
I have clearance to go in.
On whose authority?
I have authorization from Chief Rowe.
Okay, 1 second. Chief Rowe, Samuels. Have you given access authorization to Mr. Hawk's private rooms? I see. I don't know who you think you are, but Rose says she's never heard of you. Nice try, though. Enjoy the party.
Private rooms. We need to get in there. That's the best place to find Hawk's DNA. Let me unlock that security room door for you. There we go. Ready when you are.
Probably made a mistake by doing that, huh?
You see that?
Can't be back here.
Take him down.
Lost deal.
Sure thing. I have an idea. See what you can find.
Datapad, Nance. I have that problem too. So many passwords around here. Can't keep this straight. The password for tonight is Perugia. So it's not even that easy to remember. It's no big deal. That voice scanner means the password's only useful to Hawk anyway. After this party, want to grab some beers? Let me know.
Got something?
The password is Perugia.
Huh. That's the name of the man who stole the Mona Lisa. Nice. I tapped their communications. I think we can get past that private room guard. Tell him Chief Rowe sent you. Now, I just take the voice sample we got from Hawk and... got it. Now we can crack that voice scanner.
Got it.
Did you hear? Santiago took over that refinery on Zoria.
He's such a shrewd businessman. The Blue
Oh,
Suns are
that's Sahid's mission, huh?
Mr. Hawk's private rooms are off limits to guests.
I have clearance.
Look, I already called in once. This is
Just
getting
try
old.
it again.
Fine. Chief, these guests are back in.
They have access, Samuels. They'll stop bothering me.
Got it. Sorry to bother you, ma'am. Okay, you're clear to go in. Enjoy the party.
Oh. Hmm. Interesting decorations. Okay.
Look for anything we can get usable DNA from. Just make it quick and quiet.
It's clean.
It's a plant. Found a sample?
No, a credit chit.
Not a great saliva sample, but it's still useful. We're going to need more than this for the scanner, though. Empty. Too bad. A cigarette butt would have been a good source. No DNA, but... looks like Hawk's been trying to crack Cage's gray box. Looks like he's missing something. He hasn't cracked the encryption yet.
Good morning. Time to wake up.
Sorry. No hair, no skin flakes.
The housekeepers must be thorough.
Okay. Okuda Decryption Project Update. Little progress to report. We have now completed dictionary attacks using words and phrases from 4,800 galactic languages. Research into the Kuda family has not produced any matches. It's unlikely that a random brute force approach would produce a result within our lifetimes. Given the nature of the gray box technology, it's possible that the decryption key may not be a password at all. It could be a memory, an emotion, or even a smell. The permutations could be infinite. I suggest that we begin investigating alternative methods for breaking through the security on the box.
We can probably get Hawk's DNA off the data pack. He seems to have obsessed over this, but I'm not sure there's enough. Let's keep looking.
Holographic interface. Won't find a sample here.
The cleaners don't dare touch treasures like this. We can get some skin cells from the dust. That should do it. Let's get out of here.
One moment. We are thieving after all. Let's get to it. I mean, borrowing. Borrowing resources for our mission. yeah. Okay. We're probably gonna be fighting this chief row, huh? Let's go. Okay. Let's clear the first two things.
It looks like the barrier's power cable runs under the floor here. I'll set your Omni tool to scan for electromagnetic fields.
DNA identification affirmed. Welcome, Mr. Hawk. Password required. Voice ID accepted. Welcome, Mr. Hawk.
Okay. Let's see where this leads. We got over here. Where's that lead? In the fireplace? Oh.
One sec. That should take care of the barrier.
Okay.
Hawk throws a hell of a party.
Yes. I'm not too pleased with the caliber of people he's invited, though.
That got it. The barrier's down.
Alright. Get ready.
I'll check for security cams. Go ahead and get dressed.
That's ready to fight. Ready to fight. Get ready to fight. I'm gonna finish this. If I can. Proportion. Hello. Propulsion, then propulsion. Gotta finish getting the gray box. Bellissima. Okay. We also lost the M29. The Incisor is one of the new wave of military and police sniper rifle designed to overload active defense shields. Firing 3 shots with each pull trigger, the Incisor bursts as fast as 3 rounds with target by the time barrel has multi-millimeter, increasing its stopping power without sacrificing accuracy. So that the benefit, the noise of the burst is comparable to a sniper rifle shot in duration, making it noisy to indicate a sniper rifle based sound. I'll keep that for now. Pazienza. Whoa. Statue of Liberty.
So this is Hawk's fault. Very nice. This scanner will hone in on the gray box. It's not far. Michelangelo's David. Just... wow. Think we could get this out through the door? Hawk has good taste. I'll give him that. Ugh. Arachnite Queen. I guess everything's valuable to someone. Doesn't look like much, but that might be one of the most valuable pieces here. Turian art is rare outside of Palavin. For good reason, I say. This is nice. Oddly relaxing. Wow. Imagine that thing coming at you in a dark alley.
This is from Dragon Age 2, isn't it?
I feel like its eyes are following me. Yikes. This looks like Quarian script. Wow. This has got to be old. When was the last time the Quarians wrote on stone? Creepy.
Oh,
I could still get money for something like this, even outside the Alliance. Asari go nuts for this sort of thing. That's a Casa Locust. No, the Casa Locust. The gun that killed 2 presidents. Gorgeous. It even comes with a perfect copy, too. I'm sure Hawk won't mind if we borrowed these.
This looks interesting.
How did Hawk get Lady Liberty's head? Damn you, Hawk! A model of the Kara. It's like a Turian Titanic, the way I hear it. I feel like its eyes are following me. Yikes. That's impressive. Not sure what it is, though. Oh my god. There it is.
Don't bother, Miss Goto. It's code-locked. I had a feeling that was you at the door. I knew if it was really you, you'd get through anyway.
You know me. I don't like to disappoint.
I need what's in your grey box, Kasumi. You know I'm willing to kill you for it. I'll admit your skills are impressive. You got into my vault like I'd left it open. But you're still going to die, screaming, just like your old friend.
Let's see you try.
Oh.
Let's do this.
Alright, I'll stop here then.
We've got company.
I'll stop here then. I'll stop here then. Okay. That's it. It's a pretty good sign. I'm gonna stop it here. So I'm gonna get it to it next week. Maybe next week. Yeah. Well, okay. Okay. Thank you for watching. Per usual, hope you're doing okay. You have food, water, roof over your head. You have healthy boundaries in your life. You're able to take care of yourself, pay your bills and such. And you have healthy social outputs and inputs. And you have good family support system, or yeah, whether it's being born in it or found. Let's see you next time. Have a good weekend. It's gonna be a long one. I'll be cooking the heat in here for the whole weekend. If you're watching, see you next time.